Hi, today I'm reviewing the Derma E Anti-Aging Regenerative Serum. And really quick, I just want to say, I purchase all these products with my own money. I will never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. So, I love the Derma E brand. For the most part, they're pretty hit. They make pretty decent products, which can be used by most people pretty safely. Although they do tend to throw in a little bit of fragrance here and there, which isn't my favorite. But I saw that this was a newer serum, so I definitely had to check it out, and anti-aging I'm always into as well. So, Derma E describes this as a serum that's fortified with glycolic acids to gently exfoliate the skin to help diminish the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and dull skin. While a potent antioxidant blend of vitamins A and E help replenish and nourish the skin, this skin-renewing serum helps keep your skin's appearance soft and smooth for a younger, radiant, and healthier-looking complexion. So, let me find out if those are all true. And I'm going to start out with my first criteria, which is packaging and overall decently packaged in a pump bottle, like most of their products. Although, my favorite is their Peptides, which is the purple one. So, I really like that one. But this one's still pretty well packaged. I love the pump bottles, although not the easiest to travel with. Although, I think you can take like 3 ounces and under. So, this is 2, so you could still bring this with. Although you have to fit in that little Ziploc bag, which is always problematic unless you travel with 2 guys, my dad, my husband, which usually don't bring any cosmetics on. So usually I fill up their Ziploc bags for them with my stuff. So anyway, okay, on to my second criteria, which is alcohol. And this does not contain any denatured or drying types of alcohol. Doesn't have any fatty types of alcohol either. So no issues either way with that. My third criteria is fragrance, and this is where it's a little bit of a disappointing factor is that they have some natural essential oils for fragrance. They don't state which ones, just that they're natural essential oils. The scent is pretty darn light, and it's almost unnoticeable after you apply it a minute or so later. It's pretty much unnoticeable. So, for the most part, not a huge issue unless you have very sensitive skin. And I really wish they would have stated which essential oils they use. I mean, is it like 1? Is it like 20 essential oils? Is it a blend of 50? I don't know. They didn't really put it on there. So I would have liked to see that. But anyway, not the best. I'd like to see it. So anyway, the manufacturing location for this is made in the U.S. So no issues all with that. Ease of use. Got a light kind of serumy gel lotion type texture to it, which smooths over skin pretty easily. I recommend applying this in the evening because of the exfoliant glycolic acid as well as the vitamin A retinols that's in there. Those are just better used in the nighttime, but definitely use a sunscreen during the daytime because those will make your skin more prone to sunburn. So if you use any lighter serums, essences, apply those first. Then use this, and then if you have a moisturizer or cream or sleeping mask or something, oils, use those after this. So let me do my quick pH test of this as well, since it has glycolic acid in here. It's good to know what the pH is to see if there's any exfoliation going on in here. And since purified water is the very first ingredient, we can safely test the pH, so we'll find that out in a second or so. But very easy to use, layers well with other products, absorbs pretty quickly to a nice non-greasy finish, so that's good to see. And let's see, okay, so pH test for this one is looking like it's right around 5. So the glycolic acid really isn't doing much for exfoliation. So it's really hard to do like an all-in-one serum and call it like an anti-aging serum. It's really hard to combine a lot of good things and have them all function at the best as they should function. Like it's hard to have a serum with vitamin C and an exfoliant and a retinol and then their hydrating ingredients. It's just hard to do because they each require their own kind of pH to perform at their best. So that's why a lot of like all-in-one serums just typically, they tend to do one thing really well, but then everything else is kind of just added in and just doesn't perform the best. So definitely not going to get much exfoliation with this one. When it's exfoliants like glycolic acid function best when they're between a 3 and a 4 pH. At 5, there's really not much exfoliation going on, so there's nothing wrong with having them in the serum. You're just not going to get the true exfoliation. So using this as a serum, and I would still recommend if you use exfoliants regularly, still to use your regular exfoliants. to actually get exfoliation, since this isn't going to be doing much. So, okay, on to antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. So this one's got not a super long ingredient list, but everything pretty much has a place in there. So we've got green tea at the top of the list, which is a good antioxidant. Then we've got the glycolic acid, which sadly isn't going to be exfoliating much. Then we've got Panthenol, which is vitamin B5, which is good for hydration. Then we've got the Retinyl Palmitate, which is a type of a retinoid, which is a good antioxidant and helps with cell communication, cell renewal, cell turnover. Then we've got vitamin E, which is a good antioxidant as well as a good hydrating ingredient. Avocado oil, very good for hydration. Sesame seed oil, again, very good for hydration. Sunflower seed oil, also very good for hydrating skin. So definitely does a nice job hydrating skin, just doesn't do much for exfoliating. Fine lines doesn't do a whole ton there. So, okay, on to my 7th criteria, which is animal testing. And Derma E is, let me start out, cruelty-free. This is also vegan, gluten-free, GMO-free, and soy-free. So it's like free of everything except for natural essential oils, which I'm not a huge fan of. But anyway, so it's good that they're cruelty-free. So very conscientious company. On to performance. This really, for me, performs more as a hydrating serum than it really does much for anti-aging. It doesn't contain, obviously, pure retinol. Contains the retinol derivative, retinol palmitate, which isn't one of the strongest retinoids out there. It will definitely slightly help with anti-aging, but not do a whole ton as like a real good retinol serum can. Obviously, that also glycolic acid, there's not a ton of exfoliation going on from this either. Definitely a decent product for beginners, young people who are just kind of starting out with a basic serum, who don't need a good retinoid because they don't have wrinkles yet, and they don't necessarily need an exfoliant because their skin is still young and youthful and supple and plump and not like mine right now. But anyway, so definitely just it just doesn't perform what you think of when you think of a total anti-aging regenerative serum. So definitely can be added into a routine to add your skin some hydration and exposure to some other beneficial ingredients, but it's just not the best anti-aging serum. And yeah, so nothing wrong with that. Just if you're looking for something that's like an all-in-one product, you almost always can't get it unless you have one that you know of and mention it to me, because I haven't heard of it yet. Okay, on to my 9th criteria, which is price. So the retail price, this is the full size, which is 2 ounces, and it retails for $21.95. So that's definitely not too expensive, which is nice. And then in terms of the it factor, it's a decent product, not necessarily best for anti-aging. It's a good serum with some good beneficial ingredients. I like that it's affordable and cruelty-free and decently packaged. It's a good supplemental product that you can add into an already good routine, but just don't expect this to be doing all of your exfoliating and all your cell turnover and things like that, because it just can't in terms of the chemistry and science behind it. So overall, it's still a decent product. I would just recommend you add this into an already good skincare routine. So I gave this a 7 out of 10, which is decent. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have a chance to check this out, or if you've tried anything else out from Derma E. What from them have you tried and how have you liked it? So I love their peptide serum. That's a good one. So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. And thank you guys so much.